Well guys, I broke it. Morning guys, so all loaded up to go drift Indy. It's raining out, so not the best conditions, but make the best of the day. Definitely gonna be cooler than we thought, so still have fun. I gotta throw my filters onto the throttle bodies real quick just with the rain, so get those on, and then I'm gonna head out to meet everyone at the gas station to start driving that way. So went to drift Indy over the weekend, had a blast. So kind of go over the whole weekend with you. So Friday morning, woke up, got the car all packed up, got the throttle bodies covered since it was raining, and then I went and drove down to Speedway up here and met my buddy Isaac and his GS300. We decided to cruise together just to make it a little fun going. So I did street drive this there, got to Kill Care, got all set up, and just kind of hung out with everyone and got everything set up. The run groups were split, A and B. I got put in B group, just I'm not an advanced driver in that, so I got to watch A group go first, and I got some clips here that I'll insert for you. After watching them for a bit, it was our time to go out, so I went and drove. The first one was a little It was very wet out, so the car just like wanted to spin constantly. You know, it was very different. So I waited, came back in, and then next session, my buddy Kevin was in town, so he wanted to kind of ride in the car with me, and we got in, and it dried up a lot, so we went out, and it was an amazing session. Like, I progressed each lap, started getting so much more comfortable with the car, just really pushing and progressing a lot more in that group, and I have to thank Kevin for that, because he kind of pushed me and gave me the right direction, and we got it all settled. Sadly, I didn't film anything from that group just because the camera died, and with Kevin in the car, it kind of blocked the shot I like to use. So we just kind of did it as our own, just having fun. And then basically I had to take a group, you know, take a break for a group to go. And then I wanted to get back out so bad because I was feeling like I was getting in this groove where I was like, okay, I know what we're doing. I know where to go. So then we went ahead, I got back out, did about 2 or 3 passes. First 2, you know, getting back in the groove and that, and still a little sloppy, just trying to remind myself, okay, you gotta do this, you have to do that. And then so then the third pass. Something locked up, and I don't know what. Really? What do you mean locked up? Like, I don't know, like I was going and it just seemed like something was like that, like. But I just couldn't figure out what it was. It just didn't make much sense. So I kind of got back in the car, drove around just to see, and I could tell that the diff was a lot louder than it was. So then I kind of went into this weird survival mode where you're just like, and like this is probably a problem with myself, but I am very bad about asking for help or anything of that nature. So I looked at it as like, I need to get the car home now. So how can I go about this? So I went ahead, got the car all packed up, and I mean, I packed up my tent, everything, in probably like 5 minutes. It's sleeting out, raining. I'm kind of in this just like shock weird mode and get it going, and then I just start kind of driving home. The sound was loud, but it actually subsided about a little bit into the drive. I got all the way through back into Indiana and kept just driving and driving, and it was doing fine. Just like I said, it was just loud, and just tried to put music on and try to just get home. I was just in a very weird mindset. I just felt very defeated, like, I don't know. And then I was watching clips of just ones I had from that I recorded of driving, and they weren't from the good session, so I just felt very defeated, in all honesty. So got home and got the car, and I could tell the diff was not happy. So that kind of leads us to now. So car is still in good shape, one piece, everything, but as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. I mean, everything's dirty on it. Tons of grime there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wash this, because I'd rather it be washed before, you know, I take this diff out, because then it's going to sit in the garage until I figure out what all needs fixed and get done. I'd just rather it be clean. So I'm going to go ahead, get this out, get everything out of the car that's still in it, and start getting it all cleaned up for you. Just do a nice little wash and then pull this diff out. got the diff out, and I will say, like, I thought we were gonna see more like carnage on the ring and pinion, but the ring and pinion seem to be okay. Like, you can see the pinion down there, and everything up this way seems good. I guess I'll just take this apart and see if a bearing failed or something like that, because it's weird. It's, like, all up here seems good. Alright guys, I think this is a stopping point now. Got the diff out and that. Like I said, there's no chipping or anything on either of that, so I'm gonna take this to work, get it out in the press, and see if it's just a pinion bearing went out or whatever. But also I'm gonna go ahead and take the LSD apart and make sure that there's nothing that happened inside there or something like that. Gonna have to clean everything out anyways as deep as possible, so that's got to come apart as well. So with that being said, guys, I think I'm gonna call that a day and kind of get moving on this. Just depending what it could be, I might be able to have it together for Week Fest, but we're just gonna have to play it by ear and see. So see you guys next time. Check it in.